The hardest part of your journey is going to be the last part. I have been going through it the last few days. And I'm telling you right now, it seems like the higher you go, the farther you are up the mountain, almost to the peak, to the top where you can see the end. That is when you're going to start slipping. That is when the rocks are going to start being pulled out from under you. You're going to get pelted on your way up. That is because Satan knows you are almost to the top. And when they say kick a man when he's down, that's what he does. Whenever you have one thing against you, he's going to try to kick you and throw everything else at you to make sure. He wants to make sure that he can do everything he can to get your concentration and your focus off God. Because he knows if you keep it, what is waiting on you. He knows that you have a wonderful blessing that is nothing but good for you, because God works so hard for the ones who love him. Satan doesn't want us to have anything good or joyous or happy. Nothing. So when he sees us getting closer, that's when things get the hardest. So if you are experiencing that, if you feel like things are all of a sudden just starting to come in on you, and you know you've been praying and you know you've been wanting God's answer to your prayer, but you keep feeling all these things like you're on the top of the mountain, and you keep feeling rocks and sticks and big gusts of wind coming to knock you down, that is Satan, because he's at his last ditch effort to throw the kitchen sink at you, for lack of a better word, to try to knock you off that course. He wants you to think, oh, okay, well, God's going to answer this part, but he's not answering this. I need to hop off the trail here real quick and go take care of this first. Then he fills the trail full, so it's even that much harder for you to get back on the track to God and your blessing. So if you are feeling extra bombarded, that is because you're getting close. Try to remember that. I am keeping that in my head because I have been struggling so hard the last few days. And I just feel it. And I've prayed. I've got people praying for me. That's another thing. Whenever you are getting to where you feel like you can't handle it, ask people to pray for you. Ask God to give you the strength and to put people in front of you that you need, who will help you get past this last stretch of your journey. Because God has that, and this that we're going through is for our good. I know it's hard, and we just think, oh my gosh, how can me going through all this pain and torment and struggle and sadness be good for me? But it is, or God would not allow it. Keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. If it wasn't for your good, he would not allow it to go on. And when he takes you over that final crest of the mountain, and you can look down and you see what you've been through, it will blow your mind that you ever made it. You wonder how. And then you'll know immediately God brought you through that. Because no human being alone would ever stand what we go through. And we weren't meant to. Often, when I'm going through something, the verse, you don't understand now what I'm doing, but someday you will. That is a promise that God gives us. We don't understand what the struggle is for now. We don't, because that's part of the process. But someday he will show us. We will know exactly what our struggle has been for. And how, without that, we wouldn't have grown into the person that we become. That will do even more miraculous things for God than we could ever imagine. Because he took us through that. So if you're having problems, I'm sure there's so many people who are. If you're struggling and you just feel like you've just had all you can handle, remember that you may not understand now, but someday you will.